Hello everyone. This video is in continuation to our videos on genetics where we were talking about mutations. We have covered mutations. In this video, we'll talk about genetic disorders. The disorders which are caused by those mutations which we have already studied. So we'll specifically be dealing with sickle cell anemia. We'll talk about how it is caused. We'll talk about its symptoms, and we will also talk how the inheritance takes place. We'll talk about the pedigree crosses which you get in your paper and how to interpret them. So watch the video till the end, because in the end you will get everything which is required for your notes on this board which you can use for your notes. Starting up with the topic. First of all, sickle cell anemia, we have discussed this disorder in pleiotropic genes also. We have discussed this change in point mutation or gene mutations also. The same thing. So it is a kind of repetitions, but yes, we'll talk about it. First of all, who discovered it, or who talked about it or gave a detail about sickle cell anemia? The person or the scientist was Herrick. So Herrick was the person the scientist who said that in sickle cell anemia the RBC cells shape changes to a sickle shaped cell. The shape of the RBC, which is kind of biconcave, it changes to sickle cell shape. This was given by Herrick. Now, in sickle cell anemia, first of all, what type of a disorder is this? This is a genetic disorder, we know it for sure, but what type of? Autosomal recessive disorder. It is autosomal recessive disorder. Now, when I say autosomal, there are two types of chromosomes, autosomes and sex chromosomes. So, autosomes are first 22 pairs and the last pair is the sex chromosome. Here, this is an autosomal recessive disorder wherein the factors which are going to cause these disorders, they are present on the autosomes or the first 22 pairs, and now as they are present on the autosomes, the chances for this disorder, sickle cell anemia, to be in males and females is 50-50%. So this can be, the chances are 50% and 50%, 50-50% in males and females. So in males and females, the chances of this disease or disorder to be there is 50-50. Why? Because it is there in autosomal chromosomes, not the sex chromosome, and autosomes are present in both males and females. So this is one condition. So we know now that it is autosomal recessive disorder. We know that its chances of occurring in males and females is 50-50% because it's there in not on the sex chromosome, on the autosome. Now moving on to what happens here, what basically occurs here. So the change which is going to occur here is on the beta chain of hemoglobin. The beta chain of hemoglobin molecule will undergo this change. Suppose these are the various amino acids which are there in amino acid chain of hemoglobin, and we number them now. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 and so on and so forth, 7th and 8th. Now what happens? We have done this earlier also if you have seen the videos, but yes, we'll do it again. So this 6th amino acid, it codes for glutamic acid. Fine. Now this will be replaced. There is the change which takes place. Now we'll talk where this change starts from. How does this change occur? So for this we need to know that the change is going to take place in the DNA, and this DNA is going to undergo transcription and will form mRNA. Fine. So this DNA transcribes to form mRNA. This we all know. The change is going to take place in the DNA. So originally, मतलब generally without this mutation taking place, generally what happens, there is a code on the DNA which reads glutamic acid or which codes for glutamic acid. So that is CTC. Now this CTC, when it is transcribed into mRNA, it becomes GAG, and GAG codes for glutamic acid. It is a normal condition which happens normally. Now the process, or you can say the mutation or gene mutation or point mutation, has taken place here in this code, and this codon in the center has been replaced as CAC. It is replaced with adenine, cytosine, adenine, cytosine. Now what happens? The change which is going to take place now, because of this change, the codon or mRNA also changes. It becomes GUG. Why GUG? Because U in place of thiamine we have uracil in case of RNA. So here it is GUG which codes for valine. So this is how this point mutation takes place, and this change of not producing glutamic acid and instead producing valine, here there is a change in the shape of RBC molecules. The shape of RBC molecules becomes sickle shaped. Generally it is, if we see from the side, it is biconcave. If you see from the above, you will see it like a disc shaped structure, but it changes to this shape, sickle cell anemia, wherein the person is suffering from sickle cell anemia. The change is this, it changes into a sickle shape. So this is point mutation which is taking place. This is how it happens inside the body. Now what are the symptoms which appear for sickle cell anemia? What do we see? And we already know that this can happen in males as well as in females as well. Dono side pe it can take place. Now talking about the symptoms, generally इसमें होता क्या है? What do we have here? The oxygen carrying capacity of hemoglobin reduces, because now the shape has changed and it cannot carry that much oxygen, so the body becomes deficient of oxygen. And the second would be that the shape of RBC changes. So these are the two symptoms which occur when the person suffers from sickle cell anemia, when this point mutation has taken place. Now how do we get these questions? So if suppose in a question you are given a pedigree chart and you are asked to interpret it, so how do we do it? Suppose the statement says that a normal male marries a diseased female and the disease is obviously sickle cell anemia. Fine. So we make a pedigree for this. A hollow square, a diseased female with a solid circle. Square stands for males, circle stands for females. Hollow means there is no disease, and shaded or solid means that there is a disease there. Now suppose the question says that we have this here. That means there is one son and two daughters and all are hollow. That means no one is diseased. How do we interpret this? How do we solve this? How do we get to a result? Now, we will write the genotypes first. For male, it is a normal male. No sickle cell is there, the factor. So, it is HbA, HbA. HB for hemoglobin, it is represented like this. In females, it would be HbA and HbS. अगर एक तीसरी कंडीशन भी है HbS and HbS, this individual does not survive because इसमें oxygen carrying capacity is so less that the child is not able to even take in oxygen and undergo life processes. So the there is a high rate of death. So this would not survive. So there is only one chance that HbA and HbS is the condition. Now it's a male child, so the male is going to get HbA from the father, and the father has only HbA, no S. So all the three of them are going to get HbA from the father. Fine, because there is nothing else to take. Female has HbA and HbS, so the conditions are different. The male child can get HbA from the mother, and it can also get HbS from the mother. The female child can also get HbA and HbS. Here also the same scenario, because the female has two different type of genotypes here. So these are the conditions. Now our chart says that they are hollow. So the possibilities wherein, what are the possibilities of which type of, if the question says find out the genotype of the individual, so what will be the genotype? Genotype for this male would be HbA, HbA. For this female, HbA, HbA. And here also HbA and HbA, because none of them has solid circle or square. If suppose instead of this we have this situation, so it changes. Now the genotype changes. Now by looking at the pedigree, you can say that the genotype has changed. Here it is HbA, HbA. This is HbA, HbS, and this is also HbA, HbA. So you can interpret the pedigree, and this is a very, very important question which is asked. So you can easily interpret what will be the genotype for the offsprings. So this is how, these are the various pointers for sickle cell anemia, and we have also discussed the type of questions according to pedigree which are asked. So we have discussed what happens here. In our next video, we'll talk about hemophilia. So keep watching, liking, sharing, subscribing. Thank you.